cyberpunks and retro nerds. How you guys been doing? I hope you've been having a great work week. Mine's been pretty brutal. The college students are back in town and everything is intense on campus. So what are we going to be checking out today? Well, we're going to be watching the mid-90s crime thriller Night Watch. I've never watched this movie before. I've known about it. And, it seems like it's going to be pretty cool. I love dark and gritty crime thrillers. There's a plethora of amazing actors in this movie. We've got Ewan McGregor, whom I'm a huge fan of. Josh Brolin, always amazing. Patricia Arquette, excellent actress. And, of course, Nick Nolte. I'm going to pop this fucker in right to my PS3, give it a whirl, and when we get back, we're going to be discussing a little bit about Night Watch. Don't go nowhere, motherfuckers!
I think the best attitude to take is that you'll have plenty of quiet time for studying. Assuming the idea of it doesn't bother you, some people it bothers.
So I'll be alone here at night.
Didn't they tell you? Well, sometimes an ambulance or police comes in, but apart from that, it's just you and them.
Martin Bells was a full-time student who needed a nighttime job.
How could you give away all your nights without talking to me first?
It's a test. I'm testing myself.
You don't think it's weird?
I have a pretty high tolerance to that sort of thing.
But he just accepted the wrong one.
A 17-year-old girl was found dead this evening. The third in as many weeks and the sixth in the last 2 months.
I saw her in the hallway.
Now,
Deputy Inspector Bill Davis, this is new night watchman, Martin Bells.
a series of murders
When you're dead. What difference does it make what someone does to you?
have invaded his life.
I've interrogated murderers like this one before. Let me tell you, they are well beyond the need to justify what they do. They just do it.
In the mind of the police,
Tell me, Martin, you did your rounds last night?
Of course, why?
I see a dead girl. Now the doctor tells me you're the only one that's been in here.
he's the prime suspect.
They know who it is?
They have a suspect. It's me.
Boy, they got the wrong guy.
He didn't do it. Martin is not a murderer.
I think someone is trying to frame me.
Martin, if this is what I think it is, there's someone very dangerous standing right behind you in the dark, breathing down your neck.
And in the eyes of a killer, he's the next victim. Ewan McGregor, Patricia Arquette, Josh Brolin, and Nick Nolte.
Tell me something, Martin. Are you still going to maintain your innocence?
Night Watch.
During the mid-1990s, there was a lot of gritty and dark crime thrillers, such as the movie Night Watch. In 1995, there was the masterpiece Seven, which kind of set the bar pretty high. So, films like Night Watch kind of came out in its wake, but in terms of the movie Night Watch, guys, I gotta admit, I feel like this movie is an immense missed opportunity. A lot of the narrative structure is pretty disjointed, and most of the characters make decisions that are just, frankly, illogical. Outside of the amazing actors, including, and surprisingly enough, a young John C. Reilly, are all excellent, and I enjoyed watching them on the screen. But, in terms of a movie and a narrative structure and the overall story, I gotta say, I wasn't impressed. The premise itself, with Ewan McGregor kind of playing this, lonely night watchman in a creepy old morgue, has potential. And I found those moments to be the most gripping, and I wish the director and the screenplay writer would have focused a little bit more on that aspect instead of the whole whodunit mystery serial killer perspective. But honestly, guys, I can't really give Night Watch a high star count. Out of 10 stars, I can only give it 4.5. It's not great. The narrative structure's got some problems, and the overall screenplay is just completely lacking. The actors are great, the mood is great, There was potential, but the director definitely dropped the ball on this one.